Welcome to this brief presentation for the MecSoft product VisualXPORT for SolidWorks. A little background on MecSoft. We are a worldwide leader in providing CAD/CAM software products for the small to mid-market segments. Our products include VisualMill, VisualMill for SolidWorks, RhinoCam, AlibraCam, VisualTurn, and VisualArt. These products deliver powerful, affordable, and easy-to-use solutions to users in the rapid manufacturing, woodworking, mold making, aerospace, automotive, education, and tool and die industries. Let me go ahead and go to my next slide here. I'm going to take a Q&A approach to this presentation. And my first question is, what is VisualXPORT for SolidWorks? VisualXPORT for SolidWorks is a direct plugin to SolidWorks that lets users export VisualMill formatted files, which are in .vcp format, via a pull-down menu inside SolidWorks. This format, .vcp, is compatible with VisualMill version 6.0 and higher. Next question. Can't SolidWorks already export in a VisualMill compatible format? The answer to this is yes and no. One of the issues with IGES and STEP files, which are formats you can export from SolidWorks to VisualMill, are that they don't always translate correctly. With VisualXPORT, files are translated in .vcp format, the native format of VisualMill, so the files are actually quite accurate. Why is the .vcp format better? In contrast to STL, IGES, and STEP export options, VisualXPORT will allow you to export your 2D and 3D sketch or curve information from SolidWorks. This information can be very helpful when setting machining regions inside VisualMill. It also allows you to export solids with combined faces or separate faces, and you can even export individual surfaces as well. Next question. Why not purchase VisualMill for SolidWorks instead? Although this could be an option for you, VisualMill for SolidWorks does require a seat of SolidWorks. So therefore, if you are not going to be doing any programming of your CNC on your machine with SolidWorks, this may not be the best option for you. So instead, we find that customers can purchase a standalone copy of VisualMill and a copy of VisualXPORT for a lot less. Does VisualXPORT have its own software dongle key? Yes, it does. This allows SolidWorks users on one workstation to export to a VisualMill user on a different workstation. And I'll show you a graphical presentation of that in a few slides. Will VisualXPORT work with SolidWorks 2011? Yes, VisualXPORT is compatible with SolidWorks version 2008 to 2011, 32-bit and 64-bit versions. One thing to point out is MecSoft is a gold certified CAM partner for SolidWorks, and as such, all our products are compatible with the most recent version of SolidWorks. Will VisualXPORT work with SolidWorks assemblies? No, at the present time, VisualXPORT will not work with assemblies. It only works with individual part files. So if you are in the assembly window within SolidWorks, the VisualXPORT pull-down menu will not even be active. What is the workflow of VisualXPORT? First, obviously, you're going to want to install VisualXPORT. You're going to open your part within SolidWorks. And from the pull-down menu, you're going to choose or select the export options you want. The next step, there are a couple scenarios for this. If you happen to have VisualMill installed on the same computer as SolidWorks, VisualXPORT will launch the VisualMill, and the SolidWorks part will be automatically imported into VisualMill. Scenario number 2, which is probably a little more likely, is if you do not have VisualMill installed on the same computer as you do SolidWorks, VisualXPORT will prompt the user to save the part information in a .vcp format on their hard drive, and then you should share that part on the network. You can open the VCP file in VisualMill on a different workstation and program the part. And here's a graphic presentation of how this workflow is set up. In this particular company, we have two departments. We have an engineering department using SolidWorks, and then we have a manufacturing department using VisualMill. So therefore, we have 4 workstations on the design side, each with SolidWorks. We're going to install VisualMill for SolidWorks on each one. Those files are going to be saved over the network in .vcp format. So you've got 4 here feeding one station of VisualMill. VisualMill will take in those VCP files. It will program those particular parts and send those out to your CNC mill. Want to thank you for sitting in on this brief presentation of VisualXPORT for SolidWorks. If you'd like to learn more about this product, feel free to visit our website at VisualXPORT.com. Or to learn more about our company and our other products, feel free to visit MecSoft.com. Thank you again.